Hey everyone, welcome to another Age of Mythology campaign video. This is level 5, just enough rope, and at the start here you have to beat down this enemy cavalry, and I tend to just send in my hoplites and heroes and kind of keep my cavalry away, just because they're kind of expensive, and I don't generally make cavalry, so I wanted to save them, and I think I send a few out to scout here, and you start off kind of slow here with your economy, only a couple villagers, but I send a few cavalry out to scout and get a few walls going to funnel in the AI. And you can see they get the first attack comes in pretty quickly there, and a few cavalry roll in. But getting the economy going is a little bit slow. So I have you have a good stock of pigs over here, so I use them first for food to get some villagers going. But the attacks come in kind of regularly. You can see some guys coming in over here, so that's why I wanted to get that wall going. And so you're kind of spread a little bit thin here. The walls definitely help quite a bit, but I think I lost a few villagers there, so that's kind of unfortunate. I think I set the gather point on gold, and then I just take guys off of gold as needed. Or actually, I'm chopping the trees right outside the town center. But getting that wall going up there, and for extra gold, you have that Agamemnon town center in the lower right. I think there's some relics down there too if you want to go check those out. But you can get some trade going, so that's kind of nice. I think I built an extra donkey caravan. And as usual, building those funnel walls on the right helps a lot because the enemy just comes through the front there, and it makes it easier to defend. And you have a whole bunch of tents up close to the front there, so I try to keep those standing because you can't rebuild them, so that's just some extra free population that you can have, which is usually my biggest struggle. I run out of population. So now my economy's getting going a little bit here, and I send those guys up there because sometimes you see those villagers come in. Sometimes they send villagers up there to build a fortress, so I don't know where those villagers were going. Maybe the intention was for them to go up there and build that fortress, but I chased them away. I don't know if I killed all of them, but sent the cavalry after them. And they made their way back. I think I got one or two of them, but so I'm just mainlining infantry here because Zeus's infantry are very powerful. Double bonus damage versus buildings, so they double as siege, which is nice. And just doubling and tripling up those walls over there. That way I can react a little bit if they start attacking those walls. I'll have a little bit extra time, and just spamming houses over there. Probably a waste of wood, but I guess I had it, so may as well spend it. And so I send in a few hoplites into the back to scout, and you can actually get into the base pretty easily there. There's that little fence, and then that one tower there, and so I kind of sneak them in the back over there, take out a few buildings, and then I kind of camp out on that gold to limit their gold collection, which I don't know if that really, I don't know how the AI works, if they just get free resources or what, but yeah, kind of help keep their numbers thin a little bit, because once in a while like a villager would run back there and try to build a storehouse. So finishing up those walls over there, and to block off that gold so that way I can mine it, and slowly building up my army a little bit. And I think I ran out of pigs a while ago, so I'm just collecting wood and building farms as usual. And now you can see this attack coming over here on the right a little bit, and I move away from the wall to try to, if they don't target a unit, usually they'll run away. And so you can see over there they took out one little piece of wall and then ran away. So that means that the distraction wall worked sufficiently. So just cleaning up that attack up there, and running low on gold here, so I send a whole bunch of guys from wood up there to mine that gold, and it's they're pretty safe up there with those walls. And those advanced guys in their base are working pretty well to deter their gold gathering. And I think a few catapults come after them, which gets a little bit annoying, but you can kind of chase them down. So I run back into the corner, let the catapult approach, and then I run after them. And of course, when they put up a building, immediately I get some militia to deal with, but they're not too big a deal. And this is what happens with the funnel in the front. One guy runs in, and everybody chases after them, and they end up all scattered around your town. So maybe it'd be good to keep them back a little bit and put up some towers instead. But you can see one cavalry runs in, and all of a sudden the all your guys get scattered all over the place. And not sure why I put up a temple. I'm not too big on myth units, but maybe I wanted some improvements or something. And I think I moved my market back. Okay, yeah, so I built a market over there to lengthen that trade route, because gold is it's an exponential increase with trade route length. And now you can see that fortress went up. You can see that fortress went up there on that little hill. So they, I don't know when they built that. Maybe it gets built later. But just using those hoplites up there to take out a few buildings, hopefully mitigate their attacks a little bit. And I think I tried to take out that fortress, but I don't think that happens. So now at this point, I figure I can probably win the game. So I'm sending in my whole legion of guys. But this can kind of get out of hand if you, those attacks come kind of quick early on, and luckily I took out most of their military buildings, but with that sneak attack. So, but I've been pushed back a little bit on this just because you're kind of weak at the beginning. But here I go for the win, bronze up, and heal my guys. And all you have to do is take out all the buildings in their area. And luckily I left some guys back home to defend there. But yeah, anyway, you pretty much just have to destroy all the buildings that matter. If there are like storehouses or mills up, that's fine. It's mainly the archery range and barracks and temple and all, and the fortress, of course, and town center. So anyway, that's all for this level. Not too bad, but it can get out of hand early on if you don't get your economy going and defend. Try to defend with the walls like I did. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.